conditions. We are here.
Okay. Plateau traders lose 1 billion naira to midnight fire.
Yeah, so sad. That's sad.
We talk about the marauders, bandits, and all that.
And getting this one again is
The double jeopardy.
yeah.
Mayday, 70,000 minimum wage, not enough. Workers. Okay. How swindlers preyed on miracle seekers at Kano Holy Site. That's worth reading.
It is.
What's holy about the site? Find out.
Well, yeah.
Kidnappers chop off victims' hands, shun ransom.
Wow.
Can you imagine the audacity?
Wow.
Wonder when we can call the bluff of these guys, these merchants of death. And the last but not least paper is This Day, and the lead story, Governor Eno alludes to imminent defection, says PDP will soon grind to a halt. Oh, come on.
Yeah. Though we know that the way PDP is going to, we cannot really say that that party has not already grinded to a halt.
Well, there's a rider here, some riders. The governor likens the party, that's the PDP, to a faulty plane unfit to fly.
Yes, he has said so. Well, my point is this. This is escapist. Yes, if you're a member of a party and there are problems and the problems cannot be fixed, and you now say, okay, the best thing is you cannot stay to fix that problem. So that's the thing.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Barajay is saying, time to move on. Defection overflowed.
Really? I see.
All right. Trump's tariffs. So we'll go to Uncle Sam's country now. Trump's tariffs. U.S. GDP shrinks to 0.3% from 2.4% in first quarter. Dow tumbles 400 points.
Wow.
Did you see this coming?
Well. One good thing about it is that, these are countries that when they see the repercussion of whatever policies,
they say it as it is.
They say it as it is, and if they need to make changes, they make changes. So it's good for them. Enough of our own problems in Nigeria. So in spite of all of this, they are still the giants of the world. So.
Yeah. Mayday, Akpabio, Atiku hail Nigerian workers, say they are engine propelling the nation.
May this engine never fail.
Make it no crash.
Make it no crash. Make it no be like the PDP flight where you say they don't know whether if we fly again or not.
All right. Tinubu, Obasanjo, Jonathan, Atiku, will be Dangote, Adesina, others extol late Adebanjo. Yeah. Okay, may he rest in peace. All right, that will just about do it for papers today. Please step out there, get a copy of your favorite paper or papers, read the stories, and end these gut reactions of yours. That's the essence. But let's thank Dr. BC.
We did not remember to add the Ola BC.
Dr. Olabisi Deji Folutila, I greet you for a time.
Thank you.
Okay, Ola means wealth.
Yes,
take the wealth.
Because I need to take that wealth.
No, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we are out of here. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Hands together for the Lebele Chrono. Wow. wow. The guy is smiling to the man. He just came on the scene and the man, he could open. I got to drink him, man. I got to drink him, man, no king. I got to drink him, man, no year. I got to drink him, man, no one. I got to drink him, man, no four. Every day I chop, I got chota. Children, I got to go. About one thing I should get done, then I try that. I got to drink him, man, drink him, you love him, man. You just are Joe too. You can't go, you go down and you should get to my issue. You can't go to my issue, my issue. You can have a call, man. On an individual market, I have an issue. Who you get America? Who you win the Grammy? I have Jesus. It is well with you. I got to drink him, man, or Koto. I got to drink him, man, here. I got to drink him, man, Abale. Children, I go to you. You want my Ikora, and you children, I go to you, man. You can have one home, man. You might have a hog. Doing please try and get the book that the one I just wrote, The Art of High Society. So much was said in that book, please try and get it. Well, when we finish all of this, Evangelist Boyega Shita will wrap it up with prayer. But in the meantime, Boyega, please pray for this young son in Yoruba. Don't delay.
Thank you, my brother. Thank God for what we are today. We remember our father that brought us together. Incidentally, his own father was the mentor of my own father. His own father took my own father when he was young. So my father took him up too. And we now grew together. We thank God for everything because we were well brought up and well trained. We thank God. I seize this opportunity to greet the elders on this table. I salute you, sir. I salute everybody. I thank you. Sorry for coming late. Today is my day because my brother is doing a great thing today. Thank you.
Nílẹ̀ ọ̀sán ni wọ́n bí mi sí bọ̀dá mi Major Adébáyọ̀ Ṣútà wọ́n mọ tí mò ń sọ àti màmá wa ń gbà náà lẹ́yìn kásọ̀ ipò kásọ̀ ọ̀sán kò tún sí ibi ìdí mú bọ́ bàbá mi wá ní rọ ọ̀ọ́lọ́ léèwé wa ní ìlàjọ wa nígbà nínú ìwé tá a kọ yìí ẹṣin lẹ́sẹ̀lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀ka ìtàn ayé mi láti bẹ́ẹ̀ títí sẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú àwọn fọ́tò ọ̀gbẹ́ fọ́tò náà dé láì náà bí so. Takes you back 38 years when I got married with my wife was here. We were going to have a problem when we were publishing that book, but Dare Babarin Sa, who is a guru in this business, said, tell your wife, why are you bothering yourself? It opened my eyes, I was just enjoying myself. It was everything they worry you. Go carry camera, do 5 minutes, throw away and make a museum. That's what we do. It can't be like magic. To me. Chief Jinodisa, another statesman that I miss here. I'm sorry, Jamodu. Incidentally, Chief Jamodu and I served on Vision 2010 in 1996. Yes, he's my father in this business, a great corporate guru. I'd like you to please pray for this man in any language that you choose. Maybe it has to be English so that he can understand this. Thank you, sir.
This great country, I believe will continue to grow. Though we have a few of our challenges, we are constantly kept on our toes. That we are beginning to get to good grips with this challenge. May you continue to cope with this challenge. We have nowhere to go. This is our country. And may the good Lord continue to bless us and continue to stay and believe in that country. The confidence, the rapport that has grown between you and my dear brother.
I think a lot of people in this business strike it. Let's go. BOS, you have to continue to do what you're doing. How come I try and just to do one work? Let's go. A lot of us want to dance, please. Thank you.
Of Wole Oladin, founder of Clam Church Global, the spiritual father of the Olatilo family home in Abuja. The guest of honor is Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, and the chief launcher of the Bisi Olatilo Foundation, BOF, is Sir Kessington Adebutu, CFR, Prince Bisi Olatilo's ultimate benefactor. The royal father of the day is His Imperial Majesty Ojaja II. Mr. Donald Duke, CON, former governor of Cross River State, speaks about the evolution and power of the Bisi Olatilo Show, BOS. The panel discussion is on the new media and the future of broadcasting with Gen Zs and millennials as panelists. The highlight of the event will be the presentation of the prestigious Grand BOS Awards to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON. BOS Awards will also be presented to the governors of Lagos, Bayelsa, Enugu, Ekiti, Delta, Kano, SR, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, and Alhaji Dr. Abdusalmad Rabiu of Bua Group. BOS Awards will also be presented to the following industry players: Mr. Tony Elumelu, CFR, FCT Minister, Barrister Chief Nyesom Wike, Imo State Governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, and Managing Director and CEO of NDDC, Dr. Samuel Obuku. BOS Banker of the Year Award goes to Dame Dr. Adora Umoji, OON, GMD and CEO, Zenith Bank PLC. The Bank of the Year is Wema Bank PLC, celebrating 80 years. BOS Entrepreneur of the Year is Barrister Mrs. Uju Ifejika, OFR, Dr. Mrs. Nikki Akonde, CON, Alhaji Razak Okoya, CON, and Prince Samuel Adedoyin. BOS Awards to outstanding players in Nigeria's media industry will be bagged by Senator Ben Murray Bruce of Silverbird Television, Dr. Jounder of Arise News, High Chief Raymond Dokbesi, founder of Dar Communication PLC, owners of AIT and Ray Power, the pathfinder of private radio and television broadcasting in Nigeria. The award will be given to him posthumously. Header event at Muson Center, Lagos at 11 a.m. See you there.
don't do well. I beg we just beg you, make you come back, come finish and then get this what the we asking for. 4 + 4 9 8. Other candidates them go 8. And if you did that, you did. If you know they be did, you they waste. You are the man for that people. Don't get did, you are a miracle God for now. Don't get did, you're a sand for my boo. Don't get did, whoa, we need you back. Don't get did. You don't do well. I beg we just pay though. Other candidates them go away though. And if you did that, you did though. If you know they be did, you they waste though. You are the man for that. For the good things you don't do well. I beg we just beg you, make you come back, come finish and then get this what the we asking for. 4 + 4 9 8. Other kids them go 8. And if you did that, you did. If you know they be did, you they waste. Miracle God for now. Don't get did, you're a sand for my boo. Don't get did, whoa, we need you back. For the good things you don't do well. I beg we just beg you, make you come back, come finish and then get this what the we asking for. 4 + 4 9 8. Other candidates them go 8. And if
distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce the arrival of His Excellency, the State by the Coordinating Minister for Health and that of Social Welfare, Professor Mamadou Ali Pat. And welcome, Your Excellency, sir.
Dimie Ogoina. And from the chairs, you can see that the staff of the university are also here. We recognize you. Please, a round of applause for Professor Dimie Ogoina.
Chief Governor of Bayelsa State, permit me to stand on already established protocol. It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the commissioning of the Hemodialysis Center and inauguration of the General Outpatient Department at the 500-bed hospital complex within the Bayelsa Medical University, Yenegua. Today marks a historic milestone in the advancement of healthcare and medical education in Bayelsa State. Chronic kidney disease is a growing health challenge in our state. And for too long, many of our patients in their need of life-saving dialysis have been forced to seek care outside the state due to limited availability of hemodialysis machine. The commissioning of a hemodialysis center directly addresses this problem. It will expand access to renal care, reduce the financial burden on families, and facilitate training of skilled personnel in renal replacement therapy, ensuring sustainability and excellence in kidney disease management. In addition, the General Outpatient Department will serve as a vital hub for both preventive and curative health care to meet the general medical needs of the teeming population in Bayelsa and even beyond. However, beyond these specific projects, today is a moment of history and is of historic significance. For over 2 decades, the 500-bed hospital has remained incomplete and inactive, with multiple failed attempts to commence clinical services. Today, that jinx is broken. Within the last 24 hours, this hospital has begun providing dialysis services for patients, a long-awaited reality. This commissioning is not just about today. It is the first phase of a larger vision that will ultimately lead to the full activation of clinical services in this hospital. The impact of this hospital will be profound, not just for healthcare, but for medical education, research, and human capital development. This facility has the potential to transform our specialist medical services, enhancing the training of undergraduate and postgraduate health manpower, and advancing medical research, not just for Bayelsa, but even beyond. I wish to express my deepest appreciation to His Excellency, the Governor, for the visionary leadership in breaking the jinx associated with this hospital. Your commitment to the completion and activation of this hospital, alongside your continued investment in landmark health and education projects, has renewed public confidence and rekindled optimism among stakeholders in Bayelsa and beyond. I also extend our gratitude to the Honorable Coordinating Minister for Health for honoring the Governor's invitation to commission these milestone projects. Sir, today's event is a testament to the alignment between your vision for the Nigerian health sector and the development agenda of Bayelsa State. We appreciate your participatory, inclusive, and collaborative agenda to address the nation's health care challenges as outlined in your 4-point agenda and other strategic initiatives you are implementing in the Federal Ministry of Health. We look forward to welcoming you back to the Commission future groundbreaking projects at the Bayelsa Medical University and across our state's health for joining us on this special.
His Excellency, Senator, members of the National Assembly, my former colleague, by the Vice Chancellor and the Honorable Minister. Sorry, Honorable Commissioner. Well, that's some promotion for you, maybe in the future. This hospital began with the first civilian governor of this state, Chief DSP Alame Seya of blessed memories. And he had that foresight and vision to build a 500. That's why he kept us here. And that is why you have the black gold, oil and gas. So we are not going to buy the sand. We get it locally here. And so I'd like to give the credit of this history of this place to late Chief DSP Alame Seya. And it was not completed. And the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, took over. And he completed this hospital. And after he completed the hospital, he left for the national assignment. And the other man who came is history. Honorable Minister, I would not like to talk about that. And the next governor that came in is my immediate predecessor. And because anybody who took it up, not only did he take it up by putting in more buildings, hostels, classrooms, he now converted it to a Bayelsa Medical University. And that was His Excellency Senator Henry Serake Dixon. Now, after that conversion, and even started it, made it functional as a medical university by receiving all the approvals, necessary approvals from NUC and all other medical agencies. The hospital, and when he left, we took over. And I said, if there was a jinx in this 500-bed hospital, it must be broken. Today, we are breaking that jinx. We have invested so much. In fact, what we saw in that hospital, even places that were completed, not my predecessor, but the other government, they removed tiles in the name of adding new tiles. We didn't see the new tiles. And that's why I said I don't want to talk about that. But today, that hospital is ready for outpatient. We have invested so much there. We have also added to the university more buildings here because of our constraint about space. And let me also, in terms of classroom, sick bay, and all of that, we have added so much in this administration. And let me also acknowledge His Excellency, Chief Iyesom Wike, today. Incinerator, no. Anatomy lab. Thank you, Deputy Governor. Anatomy lab. And by the time he followed us, you think you want to beat me, you cannot beat me, oh. Because what I'm seeing here, I bet you are working. I like people who are working. And so when he came out, and after commissioning, he also promised that he was going to build, no, he was going to give 500 million. He announced it, that not only did he announce it, he actually sent the 500 million. Thank you, former governor and now honorable minister. I don't play politics with development. And whoever that are assisted, I directed the Honorable Commissioner for Finance to open a special account for that money. And it was so opened, and the monies were received. The Vice Chancellor has all said. And you see, when I say I don't play politics with development, some people don't understand. When I was making appointments, I had a lot of complaints. Oh, he has made everybody from his local government. He has turned this university to Okolokmo-Pokuma University. In fact, Honorable Minister, we are building another campus of this university in my community. And it has gone very far, this university. And so when they started criticizing, the chairman of the governing council is from Okolokmo-Pokuma. Now he wants to appoint vice chancellor. We hear he's also coming from Okolokmo-Pokuma again. And some persons came to me about it. And I said, well, I'm very sorry, as you see me here, the appointment finally lies with me. If it lies with you, you can go and appoint anybody from anywhere. So, if it is that one you are coming to, and I appointed Professor Dimia Ogoina of international repute. And thereafter, I received calls nationally and internationally thanking me for appointing Professor Dimia Ogoina. My dear people of Bayelsa, let us not play politics always. It will drag us backward. Let us put round pegs in round holes, square pegs in square holes. That's the only way we can develop. I didn't care where Professor Ogoina would have come from. He may have come from Nimbe, he may have come from anywhere in this state, but because he was a round peg in the... And today he has shown to all of us that he is not just in that medical field. He is one who is internationally recognized. A lot of these things that we are coming to do today, I've been there for how many years? And I picked so much interest, particularly about the hemodialysis. Do you know why? My mother died in 2013. and my mother died of renal failure. And so if we had a facility like this, maybe my mother wouldn't have died. And so when I became governor, the thoughts that came to me was, okay, why don't you have your own private area for this? So you can do it as a foundation, and certainly people will come and raise the money, and you build. Then the other thought was that, no, you are a public servant. You have taken an oath to serve the people of Bayelsa State. So it is not about you as an individual. Do it in a place where all Bayelsans will have access and at a lower cost. And so I was very, very happy when they approached me about this. That is why you may not know that I had an inner desire for this hemodialysis center. So I feel very fulfilled today that our people will no longer die of residency. And you said yes. Clap for yourself. Sit down, please. We will continue to do more. We will continue to do more. Because worldwide, they say health is what? So if we don't take care of the health of our people, we can never be prosperous. And our government is a government of prosperity. So we have to prosper in our health. We have to prosper in our pockets. We have to prosper in our brains. We have to prosper in all rounds. God has blessed us with a minister who is very passionate and committed about the health of this country. We are in the tropics. And what is the cause of malaria? Mosquitoes. Not so. We go to the other parts of this state. Go to the riverine parts of this state. Mosquito is Bayelsa. Bayelsa is mosquito. And you recognize that fact and ensure that the man. Thank you. Thank you. Now, these are the teething problems, particularly of health, in our state. And you may not know that that is a very huge challenge and problem that was facing this state that you are coming to solve. By directing those vaccines to come into Bayelsa first. Whereas usual, you know, our people, sometimes they bring all these social media fake news that those vaccines, then they kill. Let the governor be the one to take it first. So if then they kill, make now your governor first die. So this time around, I also said, okay, push it to the Honorable Commissioner for Health. Do we remember COVID-19? And you remember all the stories that were flying that time. The same thing when these vaccines arrived. They say, no, let the governor take it first. The Honorable Commissioner, how many have you administered for now? About 8,000. Thank you. And please, my advice, thank you. My advice is that our people in the rural areas need it more than us in Yenagoa. And so your attention should be much more focused in vaccinating our people in any site in Yenagwa or in Kolga or in Ogbea, but try and give priority to our people in those areas who do not have access to medical facilities. And so, Honorable Minister, we want to appreciate you on behalf of the government and the good people of Bayelsa, and continue to prioritize this state as your state. And so, I'd like to, at this point, adopt what my commissioner has already said. You are now a citizen of Bayelsa. And we will communicate officially to you with a name and a job name. And so your name will be maybe a Biwe party or a Bikeme party. And so we appreciate you for all that you have done and that all that you will still do for your state. And for coming today to inaugurate this all-important center and others that we are also going to do. We thank you and convey our appreciation to Mr. President for all that he is doing. Thank you. So may I at this point invite the Honorable Minister, and then we cannot have a facility like this and remain abandoned. No. So for now, you say outpatient, no problem. And bring it for my approval. Thank you. It is on this note that I'd like to invite our brother, Honorable Minister
the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Duri of Bayelsa State, a very good friend as well. Thanking you by many things that you had said. First, by the sheer love that you have for the people. No wonder they Your Excellency, the late Chief DSP Alamesiega, the former President Goodluck Jonathan, the Senator Seriake Dixon, and all those leaders that came before you. And you have built on what they had done and even done a lot more in some ways. That is very symbolic of the Bayelsan people. It's not the oil and gas alone or the sand, but the human capital of Bayelsa, the people of Bayelsa, and their health and their education, and these young people that are in the university, because they are the future, is really incredible. So I thank you for all of those elements that you've been doing. I thank you on behalf of all of us, and as a newly appointed citizen of this great state, I also thank on behalf of all of us, your citizens. I'm sure Your Excellency, you know, a Fulani man and an Ijo man, they have something in common. They are all going from one place to the other, looking to do their letter in this 500-bed hospital in the Bayelsa Medical University. It's really a strong statement of your commitment to address something that really touches the lives of millions, of thousands of our population, so that people don't die because they have kidney failure, that there is dialysis, there is technology, and that you are doing it in a place that also train health workers to take care of them. I said, whatever it is in Abuja, I will have to come here and do it. I know there are other things that we will do in terms of zipline and your contribution. I also wanted to use this as an example because His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as you are very well aware, signed a compact with all the 36 state governments and the Federal Capital Territory that we should join hands and transform. He recognizes that it is only when the federal government and state governments and local governments and civil society and traditional leaders, all Nigerians join hands, that will transform our country and our country's health system. And you signed the compact, and what you are doing today is exactly what we should be doing in each of our states. That state governments invest their resources and federal government complements those investments to address the needs of the people. So what you have done is a great example that we should showcase of not sitting back, but really frontally doing what you can to advance the health. An example, because the lifeline of the health system is the people. Primary healthcare is important on the insurance agenda, the revitalization of primary healthcare, the immunization effort that we're making. Federal government does its contribution, but you are also doing your contribution. Malaria is a major issue facing our people, but federal government cannot do enough. They're not enough yet for the whole of the country. But if we're to start somewhere, we said let's start with those who in fact have a large burden. And Bayelsa indeed has, and we begin with that as well as Kebbi State in Northwest and begin to expand as the resources are available. So for those who want to protect their children from malaria, there are interventions, and the vaccine is one of those. And I thank you for the complementary contribution through your officials that are working with the Primary Healthcare Development Agency in that regard. We're expanding emergency medical services scheme, the ambulances scheme. I'm here with the program manager and your own commissioner. Even though he is your commissioner, we felt that we need to bring him up at the national level so that he can showcase the great things that Bayelsa is doing, and he helps us to lead this effort so that we expand the emergency medical services and ambulance scheme, including the rural emergency transportation scheme for mothers, so that the rest, and we intend to continue to build in that. We're revitalizing many of the primary healthcare centers in this country. More than 2,000 of them are in different stages, and some you are revitalizing, but we are doing our own modest contributions, and we'll continue to do that. We've trained more than 53,000 frontline health workers, some of whom are from this state. Your Excellency, there is a lot that we will do together with you under your leadership and the team that you have assembled. Great people here. The President asked us to develop a medical relief program so that we can provide support to the people to reduce the cost of access to healthcare. In 2025, and members of House of Representatives, you know it's on their tables, to ensure that the relief comes so that there will be full procurement of medical commodities, consumables, including dialysis consumables, that can be channeled so that Nigerians get relief. Now, those are all things that the federal government would do, but it's not enough without your leadership, your direction, because you're closer to the issues. And your team and us will work hand in hand because that's the only way that we can build the health of our population. There are some challenges that have emerged in the last 3 weeks on health, which is the US government policy changes. But as a country, there's nothing that we cannot overcome. So Your Excellency, with your team, under the leadership of the President, with us, will work together to mitigate some of those so that even those who have get treated without having to depend on someone from very far away lands to come and support. We're working to ensure that our country, our governments, federal, states, local government become responsible for the care of our population with the resources that we have. We can harness it and we can do it. So we'll continue to work with you, and I believe that the transformation that our President has envisioned for health, for human capital, and for the prosperity of this country can be actualized if we continue to work constructively across all kinds of artificial divides. At the end of the day, we are one people, and our destiny is one. So I thank you once again, and I hereby inaugurate Hello, how are you? What's your name? Sorry? How are you feeling?
What's the name again? Prince Wilson. Are you a student here? The student of the medical university. What is your state? Which state local government? Southern India.
Okay. And how long have you been requiring dialysis? Well, you have, how many times do you have it? So you're the nurse? Yes. How is he doing?
He's doing great.
Okay, very good. Why did you train? You say you have only two? Training more.
Yes, we are training more. And then this is Professor Ibi, he's the nephrologist.
Okay.
Yeah, with Nigeria Delta University.
Very good. So very good. I think you need to consider renal transplant all the time.
Area of priority for us.
Because you have the dialysis, then you develop a renal transplant program all the time. But you need to train the surgeons, the nurses, the pharmacists, so that you will be able to do it successfully. We should talk some more about how.
4 plus 4 na 8 oh. Other candidates them go 8 oh. And if you do that you do 8 oh. If you know them be diri oh. Don't get diri where I go for no. Don't get diri oh. Send my boo. Don't get diri whoa, we need you back. Don't get diri.
From the heart of the action to your screen, Biscon TV brings you premium coverage like never before. Whether it's high-profile events, breaking news, or exclusive interviews, we are always on the front line, delivering stories with accuracy, speed, and style. Broadcasting on GoTV Channel 144, airing on AIT, and streaming live on YouTube. We take you behind the scenes of the biggest moments, capturing the glitz, the corporate summits. From weddings to political events, we tell the stories that shape our world. At Biscon TV, we bring you in-depth reports, compelling documentaries, and exclusive features that keep you informed and engaged. Our team of seasoned broadcasters and expert journalists ensure you get the boardroom or the red carpet, the stadium or the streets. We are there, bringing you every moment as it unfolds. With crystal clear visuals, expert reporting, and unbeatable coverage, Biscon TV is your go-to station for news, giving you front row access to history in the making. For premium storytelling, prompt and accurate reporting, and events that shine, stay with the best. Biscon Television, where every moment becomes history. As we count down to Nigeria's broadcasting doyen, Prince Bisiolatilo's highly anticipated Jubilee Anniversary celebration and the Silver Jubilee Anniversary of the Bisiolatilo Show, BOS The Ultimate. Time to roll out names of the winners of the prestigious Bisiolatilo Show BOS Awards in the different categories. For BOS Bank of the Year Award, Wema Bank PLC, Nigeria's longest-standing indigenous bank, celebrating 8 Nigeria's Businessman of the Year, goes to globally acclaimed multi-billionaire, Dr. Abdul Samad Rabiu, founder and CEO of Boer Conglomerates. BOS Award for the fastest wealth creator among young Africans through his Prosperity for All Africans mantra is Mr. This year. BOS Award for the most friendly and very impactful politician goes to His Excellency Senator Doyediri, Governor of Bayelsa State, popularly known as the Man of Peace. BOS Award for the backbone and all-time pillar of support for Prince Bisiolatilo, founder and funder of Dar Communications PLC, owners of AIT and Ray Power FM. BOS Award for the ultimate benefactor to Prince Bisiolatilo and Biscon Communication is Sir Kessington Adebukunla Adebutu, 24th of October 2025. Join us on Biscon Communication to pray along with him. BOS Award for the Ultimate Entrepreneur of the Year goes to globally respected multi-billionaire businesswoman and biggest player in the oil and gas sector, Barrister Mrs. Uju Ifejika. BOS Award for the all-round development and good governance of Lagos State in the last 5 years and still counting with the Lagos Rising mantra is Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State. BOS Award for good governance go to Governors Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, Umoeno of Akwa Ibom State, Peter Mba of Enugu State, Sheriff Oborowori of Delta State, Abiodun Yebanji of Ekiti State, and Abba Yusuf of Kano State, where Prince Olatilo spent 13 of his formative years growing up. BOS All-Time Supporters Award will be led by Olori Chief Mrs. Nike Akonde, CON, who sleeps and wakes watching Biscon TV with religious regularity every day. Other all-time supporters and die-hard fans of BOS and Biscon TV are Alhaji Razak Okoya, CON, Prince Samuel Adedoyin, who turns 90 years on December 4th, 2025. BOS Media Disruptor of the Year Award goes to Prince Nduka Obaigbena, founder and creator of This Day Newspapers and Arise News TV, the toast of television viewers in Nigeria, Africa, and the world. BOS Award for the most professionally run television station in Nigeria and Africa at large goes to Dr. John Momo, OON, Chairman of Channels Media Group, as Channels TV celebrates 30 years of painstakingly setting the trend of television programming in alignment with world standards. BOS Showbiz Personality of the Year, who has put Nigeria's name on the global map in top-class entertainment, proudly made in Nigeria fashion shows with radio and television platforms strictly, mostly about entertainment programming, without any doubt. Bayelsa State-born Senator Ben Murray Bruce, who also celebrates 45 years in the showbiz and entertainment business, is the winner of BOS Showbiz Personality of the Year Award. For changing the narrative from transactional to transformational development with the commissioning of projects in the 11 states of the NDDC, BOS Award for Transformational Leadership goes to NDDC, headed by Dr. Samuel Ubuku and Chairman of NDDC, Barrister Nigerians. BOS Prestigious Banker of the Year Award goes to the Group Managing Director and CEO of Zenith Bank PLC, Dame Dr. Adora Umoji OON, a distinguished pride to womanhood. Barrister